Morning, everyone. Welcome to Tai Chi and Qi-Gong with my mentor and friend, Harold, the Tai Chi guy. Real quick before we get started, if you're interested in joining us live, this is really designed not to just watch, but we want you to follow along. Stand up, move your body around, put the phone or your computer screen up, and just try some of these things. You'd be surprised what you might like. If you want to join us live every Thursday, for the most part, about 6:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, or you can just watch the replay. That's easy too. But if you want to join us live, that's where we are. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, I was going to say this is an open class, so if Mark, you have any questions, just ask me because people out there
play it out.
Yeah, play it out. Yeah, exactly. Okay, this is all pretty new to me. We're going to cover some new ground today, which is going to be pretty cool, and it's about humming, happy humming. Okay, and there's a lot of health benefits. You can think of it as massaging your body from the inside out. Okay, and so basically, humming is actually about breathing. It's kind of like when they have these breath, I don't know what you want to call them, gadgets, and you blow, and there's a ping pong ball, and you keep it in the air. And when you blow, if you lessen the air pressure, the ball starts coming down. You got to keep blowing again. So what's happening is a breathing thing. So you're letting your air out for a really extended amount of time. So humming has a lot to do with breathing. And the Aborigines in Australia, they have these special pipes that they play, and they can do it without. The thing is that when you reach the end, you have to breathe in again. But they can blow in the water and make bubbles the whole time without missing a beat. So that means they got to take a breath without missing that beat. But they start when they're really young. Okay, so I'm just kind of giving you an idea here. So we're gonna go ahead and do a little breathing just to open up. This is always good to do in the morning. If you go to any kind of classes other than this, it's good to do your breathing before you get there. Then you're ready to go. You're loosened up. So what we want to do is take a few deep breaths. Let it out. Doesn't matter whether it's better through the nose, but if you do through the mouth, that's okay. Now we're going to do single nostril. So we're going to breathe through one side, let it out on the other. Okay, so you should be able to tell which side's kind of plugged up. My left side's pretty good, but it's still a little plugged up. So I'm just going to breathe on my left side, okay? So you want to find the side that's kind of plugged up, okay? So what we want to do is open that up, and then we're able to take on a full breath better. And the more oxygen we get, the more healing that we're going to get. So just breathe through one side for a while. Mine's the left. Yours could be the right. Nice, slow, long breaths. Now we're going to do both sides. All right, good. This is called spinal cord breathing. It's a good beginning exercise to get warmed up. So what we're going to do, we're right here, and we're pulling our hands down, and we're leaning back. We're going to breathe in. Now we're going to let our air out slowly. Bring your elbows together. You want to arch your back. You want to round your back and visualize your spinal cord one section at a time rolling. So you want to roll with it. So here we're rounding and we're rolling. And you want to follow that energy down here. Now you want to put all your pressure on your body, on your elbows, your adrenaline glands right here. You should feel the pressure right there. That's what you want. We're trying to wake up. It's the morning. I had 2 cups of coffee. I'm feeling pretty good. This just helps to get you going, especially if you don't drink coffee. So we open up, lean back, let it out. Visualize that rolling the spinal cord. And now we're getting that adrenaline gland going. Okay, good. Now here's another little tip with Tai Chi. We're going to do the same exercise, but we're going to do it a little bit different. Okay, so we rolled the back on that one. This one, we're going to throw it down. Now we're going to get rid of the negativity. Same breath work. All right, good. Yeah, you can keep moving around a little bit. So I'm going to be doing a lot of explaining here. Okay, the humming, we want to think of as a humming bee. We're going to be doing some happy humming. But first, when we breathe in the belly first. So breathe in, and that's your lower part of your lungs right here. Then we're going to bring it up to the chest. And then we're going to bring it up to the head. So those are the 3 locations in the chest and the lungs. So most of the time, people like just breathe here. They're just up in here in the face and right here. Okay, so what we want to do is get the full breath. So we let it out. We breathe in like your belly's like a balloon. Let it fill up. Now we're going to pull it up to the chest. And now we're going to take it up to the head. Okay, and those are the 3 places for breathing in your lungs. Now, with a humming, we're going to do the same thing, more or less. Okay, so the humming is, in yoga, they do a lot of what they call oming. But oming is not humming. Humming, your mouth is open. Oh. Okay, but we're going to go there first. So we have vocalization, visualization, and then we get the healing. So this is going to bring your blood pressure down, builds your white blood cells up, just does a lot of good stuff. Okay. In the past, we've done this exercise where we're humming, we're shaking here, we're going. So this is more of a chant. It's not really humming. So now what I want you to do is close your mouth. Okay, we're going to go. Close your mouth. See how the sound changed? Okay. So the end, like a bee humming. See that bee flying around. Okay, that's humming. Okay. The other's chanting. The chanting's good too. We'll get into that a little bit. Okay, so now we got 3 sounds. We got the O, the Ah, and the E. Okay. So the O's are like O's. The Ah is the A-H, and the E's are just the E's, okay? So down here at the belly, we're going to chant the O's. So we're going to go, oh. Put your hand on your belly. You want to feel it in the belly, okay? Oh. Now we're going to bring it up to the chest. Do you notice how it's here in the chest and not in the belly? Then we're going to go to the head. Okay, those are basically mantras. You can put words. The word we're going to use today is shalom. Jehovah Shalom means peace, the God of peace. Okay, so everybody's stressed. We want peace. So the humming brings peace, but if we add the word, there's power in the word. The word has meaning. Okay, so now we're going to do the shalom. So we're just going to breathe in. Shalom. So there's the O in the shalom.
Mm-hmm.
And so people have been onto that for a long time. Okay, so we're just going to breathe in. Shalom. Okay, you're noticing that we're getting an even tone, and we're harmonizing a little bit here, and we're letting our breath out. So it's a breathing exercise, but we're humming now, so you get the vibration. Okay, now we're going to do a little humming, like a bee. Take a breath. Now I want you to take your fingers and stick them in your ears. You're going to plug off the sound. Now you're going to hum again. Okay, so now, if you notice, it was a lot louder.
Mm-hmm.
You're shutting out the outside noise, and you're getting actually a little more vibration. So this is stuff you have to play with. Everybody's different, and your tones, your voice, everything's different. It's something you play around with. So when I read now, I'm humming. When I'm driving, I'm humming. When you're happy, you're humming. Okay, so now we're called the happy hummers. Okay, so basically this morning I was reading and I was humming, and my next door neighbor's air conditioner kicked in, and it was like a vibration. And they say life is everything is vibrations. Okay, and you heard that old song by the Beach Boys, "Good Vibes, Good Vibrations." Okay, so good energy turns into vitality. So that's what we're doing. That's what we're looking for. That's what we're working on, getting healthy and having vitality. Okay, so these are internal sonic massages. Okay, the slow paced breathing produces nitric oxide. Nitric oxide is the opening of your blood vessels. So when we do this one here, that focus is right here. I'm not in the belly here. I'm pretty much up in the nose. So that's opening up the blood vessels, the capillaries in my lungs. So I'm going to get more oxygen. I'm going to be healthier. Plus, I just like doing it. It's a good movement. Okay, so we'll do that for a while. But we're going to hum and not oh. We used to oh. Now we're going to hum. Again. Okay, good. They say to do that about to get good results. You need to do that about 5 minutes a day. And then the Bible says to be still and know that I'm God. So when you get still, it's going to help you to do that. When you take a little break and you're resting and you're being still, you can get a lot of stuff from the Lord. Okay, here's a couple more things here. So the nitric oxide causes a widening of the blood vessels, and it's good for your immune system. It builds up your white blood cells. That's a big part of your immune system, the white blood cells. Beets, spinach, and celery are great foods for that. We produce nitric oxide ourselves, just like vitamin D we get from the sunshine. We also, it helps us to produce the nitric oxide, but we have to replace it. So when you eat these foods, it helps to replace that, okay? So it's good for the respiratory system. It increases your blood flow. It's like listening to soothing music. It's very soothing, so it relaxes you. Now, when you get your hum going, just like we did, I think last week we did the Qi. We're rubbing it together, getting it, and we were putting it in different places for the healing. The Qi was on the hands. So now we want to get that Qi going, and we're humming. And now I want to take, so I have problems with my feet, so I want to hum the vibration. I'm taking the hum to my feet.
Yes.
It's a visualization, okay?
Yes.
I'm just taking it to the feet. So mostly all of this, you feel it here in the gut, the chest, or the head. It's a little hard to get that feeling down into the feet. Okay, so it increases the lymphatic circulation, which is really good. It's good for your bones. And when you breathe deeply, which helps to oxidate the cells, happiness leads to humming, and humming reduces pain. It's anti-inflammatory, okay? So we have Jehovah Rapha. In yoga, they have the mantra yoga, and that's where you say or chant different, like the Om, okay? So, but we know that if we guard our thoughts, because our thoughts become our words become our habits become our discipline becomes our character. So you see how what we're thinking and the words that we're using. So what you throw out there is what you get. So the faith cometh by hearing. When you hear it, you do it. All right, so we got Jehovah Rapha, which means God the healer, Jehovah Shalom, peace, the God of peace, and Jehovah Jireh, the Messiah. He's the God of provision, okay? Mm-hmm. So you can do that, and within the Jehovah is the O, Jehovah, okay? So we're claiming those words. That's our mantra, and we're humming, and we're slowing down our breathing, and we're getting relaxed. So there's a lot of stuff there. Okay, so now what we're going to do, grab a little water. So there's a lot of explaining on there, and you need to just practice that. Work on it yourself. Just practice humming. But when you're owing, oh, that's a chant. When you're humming, you close your mouth. It's just like a beat. Okay, you'll feel those vibrations. My lips are vibrating. It was almost tickling me in the front. And so, and you can experiment with how loud, how lesser the sound, and just playing with it. Okay, it's like anything else. We're doing Tai Chi. We're working into it. It starts feeling good. We can complete a movement. Okay, so what we're going to do now, we're going to do 5 organ breathing with sounds. Okay, these are healing sounds. And so the first one is well, we're going to do a little warm up first. So we're going to okay. So we're going to the 5 organs are the liver, the heart, the spleen, the lungs, and the kidneys. Okay, now when you breathe in, it goes to the lungs, and then it goes to the kidneys, which are back here. So it goes to the lung, it goes to the kidneys. Now think of your food, you're breaking it up, and all these organs are filters, okay? So it goes to the lungs, it goes to the kidneys, and then it goes to the liver. That really breaks it apart, it's a big filter. And then it goes to the heart, and then the spleen. So what we're doing is we're getting chi energy to for the organs to function. Okay, we're using chi to move our organs around and stuff. Okay, so the first one's a warm up, and we're right here. So our hands are even here, like you're holding teacups. Breathe in. Okay, that's a warm up, a little bit of breathing. Okay, the first one is the liver. And the first sound for liver is SHEW. It doesn't have to be perfect, okay? We're still kind of playing around with it. So what we're going to do, we're just going to bring our hands around. And this is for the liver. Our liver is right here. We're going to go shh. Breathe in. These are healing sounds. Close your eyes. Bring it around. Focus on that liver. And then you can finish with your eyes open. Close your eyes. Focus on the liver. So you got Qi coming out of your hand, going right across that liver. Okay, the next one's the heart. The heart sound is like Kerr, okay? It's more of a guttural sound, okay? I'm spelling it Kerr, Kuher, okay? But it's not necessarily how it sounds. But it's close. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to come here, flip, take it up. Now we want to keep a circle with our hands. Bring it back. And we want to bend the knees a little bit. And we're going to bring it back up. Breathe in. Flip. And we make the Kerr sound. All right, good. I usually do about 6 of these. It's pretty good. All right, the next one is the spleen. We've done this one a lot. It's actually a single hand push. So on the first one, we did the liver. We were on the right side. Now we're on the left side with the spleen. So we're going to take it up, and we want to bend our head. We want to lean. We want to get that stretch right here on the spleen. And the sound that we're going to make is hoo. Hoo, hoo. Sure to get that good stretch. One way you know if you're bending your head down a little bit, that way you're sure you're getting that. Flip it all over. All right, good. Okay, the next one is the lungs, and the sound for that is Shaw, S-H-A-W. So we're just going to breathe in. We're going to flip the hand, and then we're going to hold that about 5-6 seconds, and we're going to push out and go Sha. Breathe in. Sha. Flip. Hold. Sha. All right, good. That's the lungs. All right, the last one's the kidney. And the sound is chewy. It's Chewee. Okay. And so what we're going to do is we're going to rub. I got a bad arm here. So I'm going to rub both sides with one arm. But you're going to go back and forth or rub in circles right here. Okay. We're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then bring it out. Chwee. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Chwee. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You should feel it getting warm back there. Chwee. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Chwee.
You doing more on the right side or in the middle when you're doing this?
Your kidneys are right here on
doing
both
kidneys
sides.
right now?
Yeah, I'm doing both sides with one arm.
Okay. Oh, because of the injury. Oh, okay. Just curious.
Yeah. Okay, that's good. And then the last one is triple burner. The triple burner is in English. We don't have it regulates all the fluids in your body. Okay, so we're going to bring it up. Let's see, bring it up. I'm sorry, we're going to bring it up this way. We turn it around and we let it come down over the body. It's like the waterfall. See that glass stuff? I want to take it out. So you bring it up, flip it over, and bring it down. And you want to think about the visualization is all your fluids are moving. Okay. This is the still waters in Psalms 23. Lead me beside the still waters and restoreth my soul. But here we want a little more than still waters. We're trying to move the fluids in our body. So we breathe in, flip it around, let that water hit your head, slide down the body. All right, there it is. That's 5 organ breathing with sounds to go with it. A little more humming. So the humming you can do anywhere, anytime, while you're driving, while you're reading, while you're walking. So you get to feel those vibrations. Sometimes it really tickles my nose and my lips. All right, I'm going to grab a little water, then we'll move on to some more exciting stuff.
Specific that you're wanting to work on, or after that?
Yeah, I want to do a couple of moves I really like.
Good.
The first one is as part of the swimming dragon series. So feet about shoulder width, maybe a little less. So we're right here at praying hands. We're going to take it down. Now here you pick up your hand. You're still bent over. Bring your arms to your ears. And then you pick up your body. Yeah. You bring it down. We go back up. We're going to go over to the side. Now you're going to push your butt out and extend your arms as far as you can. And bring it through. Now be sure you keep your head straight up and down. Yeah. And you bring it back to center. Okay. So now we start again. Take it down. Pick your arms up. Now bend your waist. Now we go to the other side. Stick your bottom out. Extend the arms. do that with closed feet too. Either way is good. So take it down. Raise the arms. Pick up the waist. Bring it down. Back up. There it is. That's part of the swimming dragon or dancing dragon, I call it. I think that's a great. You're getting a bend here and doing the whole waist, everything. So great. Okay, the other one is very similar, and it's where we're going to put our feet together for this one. We're going to hold our ball, small ball. We're going to bend down here. We're going to bring it down. You're going to focus on your ball. You're going to flip it over. We're going to rise up. Now we're going to go the other way. Flip the ball over, go the other way. Flip it over, rise up. Hold your ball. Flip it over, rise up. And back to center, back to bring hands. Okay, this next one is, I call it old turtle. We're going to face this way here. You're going to throw your hands down. You're bending down, okay? And you're here. We're going to bring the hands up high, flip them over, and drag them through. But you want to relax them where they come kind of hard. Up here. That's two. And this is the third one. We flip it over. Now we're going to come here, bring it across. And we're still down here. We're going to go back. Flip it up. Flip the hands over. Two. And three. Go all the way through and then swing it around. Go back. Bring it up. Flip the hands over. Yeah. Three. Bring it to here. Cross. That's three. Over. And three. Three and bring it across. And back to center. Okay, that's called Old Man Turtle. And yeah. All right, where do you?
Good. thought maybe if you don't mind, we finish with the April key. I want to work on that and see get your
Okay.
insight on that.
All right. Okay, April K. That's our 8 silks. It's called Padua Jin in Chinese, and it's a classic, just like Yen. So the first one, two hands to heaven. You can put your hands together, or you can call it two hands supporting heaven. So if you notice, I have a circle here. I'm not straight up and down. So we're always giving a little honor to the circle. The whole earth rotates on a round, trees around, our arms around, everything's around. The vibrations are round too. Little rounds. All right. So nice breath. You can lean back a little bit, get a little stretch on the belly and the back. Get warmed up a little bit. We can turn to the right, turn to the left, and bring it back. All right, a little two hands supporting heaven. Now let's go to earth. Bring it back down to earth here. Nice stretch. All the way back up again. Down. All right, good. The next one is bow and arrow. Yeah. All right. So bow and arrow, we'll do a wide sweep. We're going to pull our bow and sit on our horse. What you want here is nice, smooth movements. As I'm pulling back, I'm synchronizing with my sitting on my horse. Yeah, you want to be sure your head's straight up and down between your legs right here. Now we're going to do a double breath. So
Morning.
Pull 1, 2. Hold that about 5 seconds. Pull. Again. Pull. Again, open. All right, bow and arrow. There's a lot of different ways to do bow and arrow. That's one. All right, the next one, single hand push. We did that in the 5 organ breathing. All right, so we can even make the noise, the who sound. So
All right.
we flip our ball over. Who. It's an exhale, who. So it's good to flip that ball. Visualize that ball that you're flipping over. Who. Now there's another way to do this too. I like doing the stretching as far as you can. That's where you're feeling it at. You're mentally stimulating your liver and spleen. We have another one here. We flip it over and we do the Chinese pictures. I have a circle here and a circle here. And if you notice, I'm turning my hand here. It really puts a lot of pressure on the shoulders. Okay, so it's just showing you the same exercise with a few variations. It does a whole lot. All right, take it up. But I like to bend with it a little bit. Okay, good. There's no like super right way. I mean, it's good to do it different ways, and don't get stuck on being perfect. Perfect. What we want is progress, not perfection. We're getting better all the time. Sometimes you get too serious about, oh God, my head was a half inch off here. Don't worry about it. We're here to have fun. We're moving around. We're dancing. We're breathing. All right, the next one's lift the head, wag the tail.
Okay.
All right. So there's a lot of ways to do this too. So what we're going to do, we're going to go right here, and we're going to put our hands here. We're working our wrist. You notice if you were to do that with your hands here, but I got it on my thigh, so I'm pushing down. So I'm really stretching those hands. This is what I call a twofer. I'm big on that, doing two things at once. So we're going to circle around, nice and slow. Put your body through your legs. Bring it back up to center. Goes the other way. And you can adjust the width of your feet as far as you want or as little as you want. All right, good. What's the next one? Punching?
Yeah, we gotta do punching. We haven't done that yet. Might be a little out of order. That's what we doesn't matter.
Why that looks back? That's an
We haven't done that one yet. It is. Yes, absolutely.
Got it out of whack.
That's okay. Doesn't matter when we get it all in there.
We'll get
it
them all in there. All right, two ways to do this one. First one, wise out, looks back. Deep breath, open the chest. My thumbs are turning out. Bring it back. Same thing on the other side. And we're looking, you don't want to overextend your neck, but we are looking to the side. Getting a little stretch there. Okay, good. Now we're going to do a variation. We're going to turn, instead of our thumbs up, we're going to turn our thumbs down. So step out. You're getting more of a twist in the shoulders and the back of the arm. And we're still doing the neck. All right, that's good. This is actually a pretty good one. Without using up a lot of energy, you're getting a lot of strength building out of it in your lungs. Pretty good. All right, punching. We're going to do that in a horse stance. So normally a good horse stance is about right here. But if you want, you can go deeper. The idea is that the more pressure you're putting here, the blood's going through your thigh bone. And that's why when you get older, they want you to lift weights, increase that blood flow here. So you're getting all the calcium movement going through the blood and the calcium going through the bones there. Now we're going to go here, Kung Fu stance. You can go high or you can go waist. We're going to punch and grab, bring it back. Now we're going to punch, grab, we're going to come underneath, pull it back with a snap. Now we're going to do a double hit, one side, double hit, the other side, double, double. Straight out front, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, bring it Okay, that's punching, bending at the waist. So we are going to start here. We're going to take it down the back of the leg and bring it up. Bring it down. Slide down the back of the leg. This one's pretty easy to remember, bending at the waist. All right, good. Okay, this next one is dropping. We're going to do two different kinds of dropping. Okay, dropping, jarring is what we call it. So we're going to come up here on our toes. We're going to drop on the heel. I'm on cement, so I get a good jar here. If you're on earth ground, it's a little softer. You can do these throughout the day. It's jarring your whole body. It's kind of like vibrations. This is a big outer jar. The humming's an inner jar. Okay, good. The second way to do it is we're not jumping rope. What we want to do is we want to land flat-footed. So we're going to go back. We're going to bring it up front. When we go back, we're going to just lift yourself off the ground a little bit. When you land, you're landing flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Finish with a little breath. Okay, anybody that's a walker out there, we're going to do these leg swings. My wife doesn't do Tai Chi, but she hurt her leg. I got it. She's doing leg swings, okay? So 30's good, 60's better, 100's really good, but don't overdo. Moderation's the key here, but you can't build up to it. If you're going to go for a walk, this is really good. My wife injured her leg. It's her knee. So you're getting blood in the hip, the knee, and the ankle, and the foot without putting any pressure on it. So this is why it's so good. So that blood's what's going to heal it up. Also, just for the camera's sake here, I don't have to change over here. If you want to, that's cool, but I can do it here too. I'm just using the pole to keep my balance a little better, or you can do it without the pole. You can get good. You want to try to get a little higher each time, stretching out, getting your mobility. All right, that's about 30.
Nice.
So the leg swings are really good. It's good for warming up, gets that blood going here. When you work your legs, it's good for your heart. When it's good for your heart, it's good for your brain. You're getting that blood moving around. Anytime you're moving those legs, this is another way to punch. So I'm doing opposite hand and leg. But that's how we walk. Punch the sky that way too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is actually an old Marine Corps exercise. All right, good. How much time we got left? If you want to do something, just let me know.
7:25. So I guess we should wrap it up.
Okay, yeah, we'll wrap it up with some soul breathing. Maybe review a little of the humming.
Yeah, there's a visual image on the screen. We apologize. Might have technical difficulty. I don't know. See the let's have an issue, but we'll just wrap it up.
Yeah. So you can breathe through your nose. Sometimes you can let it out through your mouth. The main thing is breathing in through the nose. It's better if you breathe in and breathe out through the nose, but sometimes you don't. The idea is extending our breath. I'm breathing kind of hard now. We want to breathe real soft. If you hear yourself breathing, it's too hard, but you want to extend your breath. So breathe in, really gentle, but long. Check your nostrils. If you have a watch, you can breathe for a minute, watch the second hand. You can do the single nostril breathing. You should do 6 breaths in a minute. So as you're watching, you can tell whether to slow down or speed up a little bit.
6 breaths in a minute.
That's about the ideal. Yeah. So
Do you like to pause in the middle or same up and down?
it depends on your time, kind of a little bit.
Yeah.
So the main thing that you're doing is you want to get where you have to tell yourself, okay, I need to breathe deeper, I need to breathe smoother. You're doing it all the time. So breathing's an automatic response. You don't have to think about breathing. Your lungs and your heart and everything do it. But you get better oxygen supply when you do the deep breathing. And you get calmed down. Before you give a big speech, you want to do your single nostril breathing, or before you go ask the boss for a raise, do a little single nostril breathing. Yeah. And that slows you down. There and again, it's the same thing when we're humming. And we're blowing the tube, keeping the ball in the air. We're trying to let all the air out. Now we breathe in, we're going to get more. You get it all out, you're going to get more in. Now you breathe in, the belly, chest, head. You get where it's real soft, but long. Then you get your shalom. Shalom, peace. Put on your peace. Carry it out throughout the whole day. All right, breathe deep. That's the key to life. Keep breathing.
Amen.
Key to longevity. Keep breathing. All right.
See you next time.